When the fire started, the alarm stayed silent, but a 1-year-old cat didn't. She screamed and saved 5 lives. In Florida, a calico cat named Gizmo did something that shattered every stereotype about cats being cold or indifferent. On a night that could have ended in tragedy, she chose to act. And thanks to her, an entire family woke up to see another day. Here's how it all unfolded. It was a quiet February night in 2017 in the small town of Bartow, the kind of night where the world feels still. Ron Perkins had drifted off on the living room couch. Nothing unusual, nothing alarming. Just an ordinary evening winding down. But somewhere nearby, in the kitchen, danger had already begun to build. An oven mitt left sitting innocently on top of a toaster caught fire. It sounds small, almost ridiculous. A kitchen mitt, but fires don't start big, they start quietly. And that's what makes them deadly. There were no fire alarms blaring, no sirens, no alerts, just smoke slowly creeping through the house, invisible at first, silent, lethal. And that's when Gizmo sprang into action. She didn't hide, she didn't freeze. She climbed up onto the cushion near Ron's chest and started meowing loudly, over and over, pawing at him, refusing to be ignored. It wasn't a casual meow. It wasn't for food. It was a sound Ron had never heard before. Urgent, demanding. Almost like she was shouting, "Wake up!" And eventually, he did. He opened his eyes to find his home clouded with smoke. It wasn't thick yet, but it was rising. Fast. When Ron bolted toward the kitchen, he saw it, the oven mitt, now completely engulfed, the flames licking the edge of the counter. Just a few more minutes, and the fire could have reached the cabinets, the curtains, the ceiling. He didn't waste time. He extinguished the flames with what he had, barely containing it before it spread. The result? No one hurt, the house still standing, and a family of 5 still alive because of one cat's instincts. Ron didn't mince words when he told the news crew. "I thoroughly believe if she hadn't woken me up, I'd have been found dead on that sofa this morning." Let that settle for a second. A single cat, 1-year-old, may have traded one of her 9 lives to save 5 human ones. Now Gizmo isn't just the family pet. She's their hero. She's getting treats, love, and the recognition she deserves. "She saved us all," said Warren Brown, the homeowner. "I've never heard of anything like this. I think the cat ought to get an award." And honestly, he's not wrong. Because this wasn't luck. This wasn't coincidence. Gizmo knew something was wrong and she refused to stay silent. That's rare, especially for a cat. We're used to hearing about dogs pulling kids from ponds or barking for help during emergencies. But cats? They're supposed to be aloof, right? But Gizmo didn't get that memo. She wasn't just reacting, she was protecting. And the timing couldn't have been more critical. Let's not downplay this. Kitchen fires are one of the leading causes of residential disasters. They start fast, spread faster, and often leave families with nothing but memories and rubble. That didn't happen here. Because of Gizmo. Her meows beat the smoke detectors. Her paws were the alarm. Her instincts were the only warning the family got. And in the days that followed, people started looking at their own cats a little differently. Could my cat do that? Would they? It's a question that makes this story even more fascinating. Because cats, while often misunderstood, are deeply sensitive animals. They sense danger, tension, and change, but rarely do they act like Gizmo did. She didn't wait. She didn't run. She fought to wake someone up. That's not just behavior. That's courage. And in that moment, she proved something most of us forget. Heroism doesn't always wear a uniform. Sometimes it wears fur and has a scratchy little meow. This story isn't just a heartwarmer. It's a reminder that instincts matter. That listening to your gut, your pet, or even a strange sound in the middle of the night could be the thing that saves you. Ron knows that better than anyone. He looked death in the face and survived. Not because of a firefighter, not because of a neighbor, not even because of a smoke alarm, but because of Gizmo.
So the next time someone says, cats don't care, just tell them about the 1-year-old calico who gave up a piece of her own 9 lives to save 5 others. And tell them to listen because sometimes the smallest voices are the ones screaming the loudest.